Welcome to the March 9th, 2026 advance report for McGowanGroup clients. It's a huge week of money flows, and it starts with crude oil. It seemed like crude was going up $1 an hour as the markets were descending for the final 2 days of the week. What's happening there and why? Strait of Hormuz essentially shut down. Now, when we look at that, these are the shipping costs. If you want to ship something like crude oil, this is what you pay. It was about 15, now it's 75, 55. What does that tell you? You can't get oil around the world. Strait of Hormuz is 20% of the world's oil supply, and it weighs on the financial markets. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average actually descending to about a -1 for the year at the close on Friday. Wow. And so you're starting to build in higher energy costs. And how is that going to impact the rest of the market? These are the NASDAQ futures right here. What the NASDAQ represents are the tech stocks. They're down 1 to 2% for the year as a group. Some of them down a lot, some of them up a lot, but it's a crazy volatile part of the market. Now we move to what's actually working. Energy infrastructure. We've been emphasizing this since 2020, and that is why you should subscribe. We were telling you in the shutdown, this was the category. I'm Spencer McGowan, President, McGowanGroup Wealth Management. We serve affluent families right from the Crescent in Dallas. Plus, I'm your financial weatherman, bringing you what just happened this week. This is 29% year to date. This is one of the holdings in the portfolios. Not a recommendation for your portfolio until you come down and get a plan. Wow, what is that? 26%. That's the oil and gas index for the S&P, the low-cost ETF. Energy infrastructure was way cheap in 2020, and there'll be a point that we sell it. If oil gets to 100, we'll take some profits. Or 120, we'll take some profits. But you should add to it. These are the pipelines, essentially. This is one of the funds, up 24% so far this year with a good yield. Wow, what a great category to have to offset the risk of the past week. Now we look at a problem going forward, and it's called private credit. You've heard a lot of institutions like BlackRock, Blackstone, talking about private credit. Oh, you should do some. That's the C space in the debt market. The B space is high yield. We've talked about that when it was cheap. And the A space is investment grade. But the purveyors, the managers, look at this. Blue Owl down 61%. And the best performers are -25. Private credit is unraveling. This is not going to be over soon. That's why you need to be at YouTube McGowanGroup. Thank you for tuning in. Go to networthradio.com. Contact us to update your plan for a market that has totally shifted. Thank you for tuning in today to Net Worth Media. We also have Apple Podcast. Simply type in Net Worth Radio and boom, it'll hit your phone right then. If you also go to networthradio.com on a browser, you're going to be able to meet the team. You could see our performance track record.